Hey Joe, sixth place today. So how do you feel about the result?
It was pretty good, I thought. I raced really strong. I was happy with everything I did in the race. At about 5K, there was a breakaway, and I just kind of missed it. I think that I've been racing a lot this spring, trying to get better at the mechanics of running on the road and how these road races play out. But I think now I'm finally getting to the point where I just need to get back to training. I think today showed that. When that breakaway went, I just didn't quite have it. Even though I felt very strong and in the race, I didn't quite have it. And so I'm happy with how I fought over the last 4 kilometers. I kept thinking I could catch that pack that was chasing down the leader. And I just kind of they had 5 to 10 seconds on me the rest of the race. But yeah, overall it was solid. I think it just showed me though I need to get back to training, but I'm happy that I feel like I'm really learning the mechanics and how these road races play out and what you need to do to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, what are those specific things you think you've improved on?
Yeah, one is that there's a lot of unknowns. You don't know if the first mile is going to be 4:20 or 4:50, and so on a track race, you know that. You know what the pace is going to be generally. And so there's a lot more unexpected. Today, we were crossing the bridge and there was a huge wind gust, and that's when Gabriel Guillet made his huge move, and it's very counterintuitive to what you would think. And so I think it's just really having no expectations out there and being comfortable racing that way. I think on the track, it's always so, okay, we're pacing it at 12:50. You kind of have a plan for what you're going to do, where today in races, you just got to be prepared for anything. And I think I'm getting a lot better at that.
Yeah. So I guess do you feel like you've made progress this spring compared to your first couple half marathons?
Yeah, for sure. I think that Houston caught me so off guard. The first mile, I look back at it now, it wasn't that fast, but maybe 4:35. And at the time I was like, oh, I thought we would kind of work into this a bit, but it doesn't work that way. And so that's kind of been my focus every race, is just be comfortable going out in 4:20, and maybe it settles back at mile 2, maybe it doesn't. You just got to be kind of on it, and I'm going to keep putting myself up there with the front of the pack, and that's where I want to be racing. And so I just have to get in better shape at this point.
Will you run a marathon this fall?
Yeah, that's the plan. I used Grand Rapids. The 25K is kind of my indicator of if that went well, I felt like things were trending in a good direction towards doing one this fall. If that didn't go well, we would have had to really consider it. But with LA trials not that far away, you don't have that many opportunities beforehand to get a marathon in. So yeah, the plan is to do one this fall. I'm still between obviously Chicago and New York here in the US, but hopefully we'll know that in the next month or so.
Yeah, and no races for a little bit then?
I might do 5K at Sound Running. I was originally going to do the 10K at Pre-Classic, but I think today showed me I just need to train, and so we'll start a marathon build eventually, but Dathan wants to take a little bit of time to train and just kind of reset before we really get into a training block. And obviously in the marathon build, we'll probably do 1 to 2 races.
Okay, and I got to ask your thoughts on the explosion of fast 5Ks by Americans like Nico Young and Graham Blanks, these guys. What do you make of it? What explains this?
Yeah, it doesn't shock me. I mean, shit, I ran 12:55 and I'm not as good as Graham and those guys. So to see them running 12:45, I think they can even go faster. Seeing how Nico ran that 12:44, I think his last kilometer was maybe 2:20. It's who knows what he could do. So it's not surprising. I expected it to happen a little sooner with this boom of 12:40s, but I think it's going to continue. I mean, there's so many guys who are capable of sub 13 in the US now. It's kind of crazy.
So are you going to miss sort of duking it out with these guys, or are you happy you got out of the event this time?
I'm a little happy I got out, but I'm going to miss it. When I go to Sound Running, I'm going to be happy to race another 5K, and in my mind, I probably still think I can break 13, and who knows if I actually can. But I would like to try one more time, but man, 12:45 is a different game. Maybe if I was in another country and I was a little bit easier route to the World Championships every year, I would have stayed in the 5K a bit longer. But yeah, that team is so hard to make. 3:12:40 guys is oof.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy at the trials.
All right, thank you, Joe.